Welcome back, guys. Gunning to Old Trafford here with your host, Shady Ibi. And in the hot seat once again, Mr. Tahseen All-Time. Guys, all the best. Hope you guys enjoy this one here. Ibi, take us in, brother.
Yeah, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. We've got amazing content dropping, especially the one that we did with Dr. Barry Schmeiser, A History Explained. Manchester United from the 50s to present day. It's an amazing segment. Even Tahseen enjoyed it, and he's a Liverpool fan. So, our guest today, none other, Tahseen All-Time. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Always good to have you. Always good to have you. We always say, you become family to Gunning to Old Trafford once you want. And this is the reason why we created the platform Gunning to Old Trafford. By the fans, for the fans. Definitely. So if you guys want to join and get into the hot seat, slide tackle into our DMs. Because apparently the youngsters say if you say slide into the DMs, here's a different connotation. So we're not going down that way. We're saying slide tackle.
Zambrotta style.
Zambrotta style.
Right.
Zambrotta.
And fans out there, guys, Ibi just said now, by the fans, for the fans. Remember, all of us have our own individual, personal stories of how you see your favorite team, how you see football. And this channel is for you to share your story with the world.
100%.
So yeah, awesome stuff. Tahseen, I'm excited.
Yeah, guys,
really
today's segment, because it's World Cup, we're going down the World Cup theme. And we got Tahseen in. We're still going to get him to come give us his all-time Liverpool 11 because he's a massive Liverpool fan. We actually grew up together, schooled together, and developed a soccer game. Remember the pencil soccer game?
Yeah. That game could have taken off.
Maybe we should think about it. It was amazing. And one day we'll explain to you guys the rules around pencil soccer. And let me tell you, I won the inaugural championship in pencil soccer.
There's a lot of debate about that.
No, I've got Mohamed Shahid Abdul to verify, validate it. And a certain
match fixing at that time.
And a certain young Cristiano Ronaldo was purchased by me through our transfer window. But anyway, a story for another day. Because it's World Cup, we're doing a Tahseen's World Cup, all-time World Cup 11, starting from 1994 onwards. Because I think that's the first time, our generation would have been introduced to World Cup football. Farid behind the camera, he's introduced from the 70s, but we leave that for another day. So we started from 94. And remember, we're not saying the best World Cup teams statistically. We're getting Tahseen to give us his all-time World Cup 11.
It will be debatable. I think people will have other opinions.
Of course.
But these are guys who lit up the stage for us during our time watching the World Cup. And
100%.
I think you can't leave some of these guys out.
Yeah.
100%. Maybe let's just open up the
black book so it gets locked
and
in.
Forget the conductor of the
orchestra.
But now we also got the magician.
Bruno Fernandes.
Do you guys know who's the magician?
I just gave it away.
It's
Bruno Fernandes.
And the conductor. I miss him so much. Martin Odegaard.
But he had a nice break.
I miss that boy, man.
But anyways, guys.
What a play.
On Tahseen's one, before we get into it, so Tahseen, we're going to let you choose a formation.
Yeah.
Right? Because Brick, he came in and just, mixed it up.
Yeah, what a video. Guys, please don't forget. Dropping to our YouTube, it's rocking. Brick's all-time Arsenal 11. It was amazing. It was beautiful.
Amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
So yeah. Tahseen, before we get into that, just a thought quickly, because we like to ask you a few questions. Your thoughts on the World Cup? Who do you think is going to take it?
What a World Cup. It's been a World Cup for underdogs.
100%.
And I think everybody loves the underdog story.
Yeah.
You saw Saudi Arabia, how they played, and the Moroccan story against Belgium, against yesterday's
Spain.
Game. Spain, yeah. So, Japan. It's just nail-biting stuff,
Tomiyasu.
Yeah. They remain after 47 Ronan. No, Keanu Reeves. Tommy boy. Hey,
so I think it's been a very level World Cup. Nobody's outright winners, and that makes it more exciting. It's been a World Cup that's been more exciting than the last 2 or 3 versions.
100%.
I think it brings us back to our
2010
kids days.
True.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
2006, 98.
And Shady's main man, David Barry Michael Dean. We're just adding Michael in for Shady. Said he's been watching World Cup since 1966.
Okay.
With one missed in between. but he says this has been the best World Cup for him ever.
I can see it.
Yeah?
I can
Brilliant.
see that. Yeah, definitely.
So Tahseen, on the
But
hot spot,
Before that, your question: who's going to take
Who's
it?
taking it?
Sure, you can't put any name down at the moment. I
but
don't
put
think
one
you
down.
Put
Don't
that-
be
But
that
if you
guy.
want me to put my head against the block, I support two teams, Brazil and Netherlands. I say they probably going to take it, but the dark horses being Morocco.
Oh, love
Oh,
it.
nice.
Love it, guys.
Nice, nice,
So
nice.
Tahseen is almost on the same track like us. If you don't know, we dropped this segment and our predictions for the quarterfinals were Brazil, Netherlands, Morocco, England. So Tahseen is on the right track there. So sorry for Waz, it's not coming home according to Tahseen. Let's see what happens.
And like Biggie said, you don't know, now you know.
I like that.
Oh, Biggie.
Yeah.
So, just some rules for Tahseen's 11. Tahseen will choose his formation. We'll start off from the back, keeper and build upwards. Tahseen, you can only put one person in a position because I see you already got like multiple names. One person
You blame
per
me.
position and then 5 subs.
Sure.
And that's how we'll wrap up your World Cup 11.
Beautiful.
So, Abdul, we're starting off with the goalkeeper.
Yeah,
Make sure
goalkeeper. Yes.
you're ready to
I'm
pen
ready.
it in.
Okay, Tahseen, before we begin, you're going with what
I think
formation, bro?
growing up, we always had 4-4-2. That was
Fair.
That's how it
Fair.
was. So I think we should
Fair.
stick to that. You know,
So we're locking that in 4-4-2.
the slight change is I'll have my two wingers pushing up a little bit.
Nice,
You know?
like it.
So 4-4-2 with your wingers
With your
more.
Yeah,
Wingers.
more attacking.
Forward.
More
More
okay,
attacking.
good. So Tahseen, as we start off, we have to start off with the number
With
one
the number one.
in the polls.
Just,
Who do you have for us?
It's unbelievable. You've got Iker Casillas, Bartes, Buffon, and Oliver Kahn, your favorite, right?
Hey, Oliver
So,
Kahn.
I mean,
Oliver Kahn.
they're all,
Sorry.
and you can
Right,
bring in
right.
today's to Neuer and, so there's been so many good goalkeepers. Casillas, I think, is going to take it for me. The
Iker
2010
Casillas.
World Cup, he was
I like
unbelievable,
that.
you know, and he was close to home. So
And even
that's-
that kiss, just after he won the World
Yeah,
Cup.
yeah,
Remember
yeah.
that kiss? Beautiful,
Amazing.
romantic kiss. Was it his girlfriend?
No, the
Bartes-
reporter, no?
It was just
The
anyway.
reporter.
He's the reporter, like a random reporter.
Yeah.
How
He had
like
to
those
apologize
ridiculous
after it, right?
Oh man, Ika, but beautiful stuff.
It wasn't a
But I
beautiful
think,
kiss. It was
I mean, you look at Bartes in '98, he was,
he
and
was
Buffon walks into any team normally, you know, but Casillas does it for me in 2010.
Ika
Let's-
Casillas. Can we lock it down,
Let's
Tahseen?
lock it down.
Guys, he mentioned Oliver Kahn. The only thing Oliver Kahn should remember is, and Solskjaer has won it. That's all Oliver Kahn should remember. And Solskjaer has won it.
Shakers.
Guys, we be under attack by some mosquitoes here.
Yeah,
This weather is not conducive.
happening.
But anyways,
It's happening.
so we've got Casillas in the back, phenomenal keeper.
Oh.
Absolutely.
I remember, always
Absolutely.
wanting him to play for Manchester United.
But he was
But
a
a
guy
Madrid
who
boy,
almost scored, man.
almost.
I think
Almost.
at one stage he was like the forerunner for sweeper keeper. You know, he was something else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I loved Ika. So, yeah, brilliant stuff. Tahseen, your right back, left back. We're going to start. No.
No, we do first.
We always start our spine.
centre backs.
You wanna
So,
start with the
who's
centre
your
back?
centre back partnership?
And obviously-
and they need to complement each other.
Yeah,
and
sure.
partnership, right? So
Sure.
give us your two.
It was also a tricky one. I mean, if you look at
The ball beauty Cannavaro. Ball
Cannavaro
beauty.
is a sure in there.
Fabio Cannavaro.
Fabio Cannavaro. And I'm going to go with a guy who had a good 1998 World Cup, 2002 and 2006, Lilian Thuram.
Oh yes, I
Lilian
was looking
Thuram.
there. But Lilian Thuram actually could also play right back.
Yeah, he
and
could.
he played right back for
But
France.
Thuram was brilliant.
He played a couple of matches right back as well.
Yeah.
So you bring him in
Put
centre.
him centre
For AC
back.
Milan, right?
Yeah. He played centre back also, quite a bit.
Brilliant player, man. What a
Yeah,
player.
amazing. So
And-
Cannavaro,
And I can see them complementing
And I think they
each
can
other.
complement each other. Yeah.
different players, and they'll do well together.
Yeah, brilliant.
Absolutely well.
Fabio Cannavaro, the only defender, I think, in World Cup history to win the
Ballon d'Or.
Ballon d'Or.
Ballon d'Or.
Ballon,
Yeah.
correct?
Correct.
Because of his performances at the 2006 World Cup.
2006 World Cup.
He actually carried. He carried
Honestly,
the
it was
Italian team through.
before
Right?
the World Cup in 2006. Italy had no chance.
Yeah.
Basically, people were writing them off, and he carried them. That's the truth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, France should have won it if Zidane didn't.
He reminds me
have-
a lot, I think also just because of his height, of the butcher.
The Butcher.
Martinez. He reminds me a lot, and when he jumps with a big.
Oh, no,
he's so
But
committed,
look,
man.
he
So
played
committed.
with giants. You had
Yeah,
Maldini next to him. You had what's his name, Zambrotta,
Nesta was there also,
Nesta.
right?
So
Nesta, yes.
I mean, some
I mean,
class
there were
players
class
around.
players. The defense of Italy was
Crazy.
Something
phenomenal.
else.
you know?
So Cannavaro and Thuram. Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Tahseen doesn't have the one centre back covered, so he kept it a surprise from us. So
Surprise.
that's amazing. So now we're going to go on to your right back and left back, your full backs.
All right.
Let's start with your right back.
Right back,
because
I'm
I think left back it's a no-brainer. But let's get on to your right back.
Right back, I'm going with my captain.
Who's your captain?
Cafu.
Ooh, Cafu.
Cafu, a
But
leader.
Cafu 94, Cafu 98.
Cafu 98, I think.
Cafu
I don't know.
98.
94 was also, I mean,
Not bad, not bad. Yeah,
Would you go
amazing.
94?
Did
rather.
Cafu play in 94? Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
We played.
He
we
did.
played. We were there.
A young Cafu, no?
Young, very
he
young.
was even the 2002 World Cup captain. I mean,
Yeah, they were bad.
yeah.
They were bad. Terrible.
Yeah.
So 2008.
98.
98 Cafu.
98 Cafu was phenomenal.
98 Cafu, yeah, amazing, man. Amazing. And then
Unfortunately, they lost to a. I mean, there was some
But that was
controversial
a
factors in the
controversial-
98
yeah.
World Cup final.
Yeah, it was
Whenever France hosts a final, it becomes controversial. We should be careful of this 2023 Rugby World Cup.
You
It's
should
going to be
watch out,
hosted
watch
here. Boca, we
watch
got.
out.
Yeah, exactly.
Peter Steffen team.
So we've got the right back
Cafu.
locked in. Left back.
I mean, this is a. I have to tell you. I mean, you know who
Are you
it
not going
is.
for Phil Neville?
No, definitely not. That Man United guy is out. Phil Neville. The only thing good about him is he should be in the stands. Yeah.
Did you see Gary Neville posted? He said when he went to one of the stadiums to play, and so him, Phil Neville, and Scholes were training on one section of the ground.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, and the crowd started chanting, "If the Nevilles can make it, so can we." If the Nevilles can, and
We
then
dropped it on Insta.
and then
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Paul Scholes started singing with the fans.
Oh my
If the Nevilles can make it, so can we. It's the Nevilles can play for England, so can we.
Oh, man. Crazy.
So
man.
sorry, the Nevilles don't make it here.
They don't.
Yeah.
So, yeah. My man, left back.
So that's left back is Roberto Carlos.
Roberto.
I mean, Roberto Carlos has been viewing our content on Gani to Old Trafford, by the way.
Hey.
Roberto Carlos, come
Give
do a
him a-
segment here
give
with
him a
us.
shout out.
A shout out to Roberto.
Roberto!
Roberto.
Roberto Carlos.
He's not Italian, he's
He's not
Brazilian.
Italian.
But it's Roberto
Why
Carlos.
don't you do a samba for us?
We'll do it now. Let's
Okay.
finish. Let's finish.
Done.
I want to see who's your striker actually. I'm looking forward to
You're
this.
looking forward to
I'm
this?
looking forward to it.
Okay, so
I'm
we've
looking forward to
got your Abdul run us through the back line
Okay,
quickly.
so in the polls, our number one, Ika Casillas. Brilliant stuff. Our two centre back partnering on, and I like this because they really do complement one another. We've got Cannavaro and Thuram. On the right back, we've got Cafu.
Sorry.
I don't know what's up.
We've got on the right back we have Cafu, and on the left back, Roberto Carlos. We're going back into the spine, centre mid. You're going to give us in twos, but you're going for a 4-4-2. I'm looking forward to
Tahseen
it.
has actually gone for 4-2-4
Yeah.
with
Basically.
your
Basically,
with
yeah,
your wingers
4-2-4.
a little bit more further up, right? So your
We
two in
changed
the
it to
middle.
4-2.
Who's your two in the
I
middle?
mean, the guy who controlled all play was Zinedine Zidane. He was a
You know, and
marshal there in the middle.
we mentioned this before. The first time like we were really introduced to Zidane was at 98 World Cup,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, man.
Obviously, when he played for Juventus, in South Africa, Italian football wasn't a big thing, so
Yeah.
we weren't really
Yeah,
watching
sure.
Syria. And you know, that
And
time,
French football before that was.
and that time Super Sport
Yeah.
only had one channel. You know, you had to go to number 6 on a decoder.
Yeah.
And you get like an hour of football, so
Yeah.
they had to choose,
I
right?
remember watching Champions League on ETV.
Yeah.
I remember that.
It used to have it for
Yeah,
free.
they were the only
Remember?
people.
Yeah.
It was
Or-
amazing.
And before that, we had to watch ESPN.
Exactly.
that One, yeah, so it wasn't-
So we didn't watch Italian soccer, but in 98 World Cup, Zidane came on, and I watched it in Medina, by the way.
Against
the World
Brazil.
Cup final. Do you
Yeah.
remember? It was amazing. So we saw
Those
who
turns of
Zidane
his,
was.
oh.
And then in the 2002 World Cup,
Unplayable.
2002
No,
France
he was
didn't
a
do
little
well.
bit.
They got kicked out really early on in the 2002 World Cup, I think. But 2006 Zidane was untouchable, and
No.
that Brazil
Play
game
against
comes to
him, man.
mind, where he totally destroyed
He
Kaká,
toyed with him.
Ronaldinho. He made them look like small boys in the play.
And when he came to World Cup, look, he was class all round. But
Yeah.
when he came to World Cup, he just stepped up his game. You know, he was something.
Algerian boy,
Yeah.
Nigerian.
Representing Africa once
Yeah,
again.
boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So who partners with Zidane? Because Zidane makes the team, right?
Yeah.
That was an easy choice. Who compliments Zidane?
It's tricky.
Because Zidane is that player that sometimes he can go forward, but he might relax coming back.
Yes,
Take a
yes,
bit of a
yes.
stroll. So
Sure.
you need someone
just
strong
to cover
next to
him,
you.
yeah?
So who's this guy next to you?
Oh, it's tough, but I'm gonna go with somebody.
You've got three
tested.
names. Tell us who this is.
I'm gonna go with Rivaldo.
Rivaldo in the center mud.
Rivaldo was a strong man. I know it's more of an attacking team, but
What a catch.
With Rivaldo, so Zidane,
Rivaldo-
Rivaldo is basically your two pivotal centre mids.
yeah,
Okay.
I know
It
it's
can work.
but
It's unconventional.
It's unconventional,
but
but
it can work.
but-
it can work.
but I
That
mean
is
you
what you
can't
get.
you can't leave Rivaldo out. He had
No,
three
sure.
great World Cups.
You
With
don't
8
need to
goals.
justify Rivaldo to
98,
anyone.
98 he was class. 2002 he walks into the
No, definitely.
11 for both teams.
Yeah.
So,
and
so
again,
that's the
guys,
reason why. I know it doesn't maybe
Makes
gel
sense.
well or make
No,
sense,
but,
but
actually,
but-
say what you want. I know what you wanted to say. And
yeah.
Tahseen doesn't need to justify
yours,
choosing
you are
Rivaldo in
right,
that
Tahseen.
position.
And
This
we
is what
love
we
it.
say. It's not the best World Cup 11. It's Tahseen's best World
Sure.
Cup 11.
And we love
And
it
if
like
he
that.
wants to play Iker Casillas as an out-and-out striker, he
So
can
be
use
it.
it. If he wants Rivaldo to partner with Zidane, it's brilliant. And that's why this platform allows you to come on and give us your all-time 11. So I love it. Zidane and
And if you want
Rivaldo.
to put Ibrahim and myself on the bench, you do it.
I put you guys
You
on the
do
bench.
it, man. You got 5 guys on the bench. You can do it as well.
Done, brother.
So we've got Zidane and Rivaldo.
Sounds
And I see you
nice,
got some
actually,
stats there. He played in 98 and 2002 and
He
scored how many
8
goals?
goals total. So I mean, how do you leave a guy like
Devastating
that?
player.
Yeah.
I remember 2002, he was untouchable. Huh?
Yeah, sure.
Him and Ronaldo in that final against Germany.
Crazy,
Ooh,
guys.
the Germans had no chance.
No chance.
Anyways, let's move on. So we've got your 2 sitting midfielders. Who's your 2 attacking wingers?
So I'm going with Cristiano Ronaldo.
Same Liverpool boy going for
Look,
United legend.
I'm going for the Real Madrid legend, right? Sorry
Say
to say.
what you want.
Sorry to say.
Did you hear Peter Drury say it?
I mean,
Lisbon.
I don't know what
No,
Man
no,
United
no,
did
not
to the
Lisbon,
poor guy.
sorry.
They kicked him
Madeira.
out.
Madeira,
Madeira.
Manchester, Madrid, Turin, and Manchester again. Manchester
And no longer
again.
Manchester.
No.
Yeah.
No, Saudi Arabia.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Somewhere.
No, so it will be. So it
After
will
the
be.
World Cup.
Yeah.
Riyadh,
Yeah.
Jeddah.
Yeah.
You know.
But Peter, like you said,
Peter
earlier, he's
Drury.
out to
Oh,
himself,
amazing,
man.
I was just telling you, I mean, what a commentator.
I mean,
Majestic,
Peter Drury,
majestic.
why don't you come on to Gunning to Old Trafford?
Oh, man.
Peter,
Just
why
one of
have you
those.
gone to USA? Why have you gone to the USA?
Yeah,
Come
we
in,
must you in
come
the
back.
Premier
In
League.
the USA.
Yeah.
MLS.
Come
We
back.
must you in the Premier League, man.
They're not good. Soccer's not good.
Yeah.
They don't appreciate you.
I mean, Biden said it's called soccer,
We appreciate
not
you,
football.
man.
But the Americans got kicked
I'm
out.
upset
So.
now, and I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's gone.
Peter, come on, you can do better than that, man.
Okay, so we've got CR7 on the left, I presume. Who's playing on the
So the other wing is a
David
bit of a tricky
Bakimo.
one. It's tricky because I mean
I know he's going to go David Beckham. Yes,
no, I love Beckham. Beckham is my ultimate. I know he's a Man United boy, but I love him. Anyway, it's tricky. I chose 2 guys.
Okay.
Let's debate this one and we
Okay,
can
let's
see.
go
Right?
for it. Let's go for it.
So Ronaldinho, playing him as a wing,
Yeah, I mean,
Or-
that can work.
or you play Messi. I know Messi hasn't been, when it comes to international football, hasn't been great, but in 2014 when they made the final, he had a decent performance.
I mean, he's doing well in
he's-
this World Cup.
and he's one of the
I mean, listen,
I mean-
he's an all-time great, right?
Yeah.
Him and Ronaldo are in a
different
category of
bracket.
their
And
own,
how do you
right? So
leave these guys out?
difficult
You
to
know,
leave them
yeah.
out, 100%.
Are you going to lock that in? Because there's a reason why I'm asking.
I mean,
you.
this is a fantasy for me to see Ronaldo and Messi playing
That's
the
what I
same
just
squad.
wanted-
That's what I'm saying.
asking you
That's
to
what
lock
I
it in.
thought about. I mean, you never had them pair up
But
together.
Jaja Binks. You can't leave Jaja out.
Oh, let's go Ronaldinho.
You fell under peer
No,
pressure.
I mean Ronaldinho. You can just.
I was going to go over the Messi, and I was
You
going
want-
to.
You want
He
the
just come on.
Come on,
Ronaldinho
man.
made
How
you-
do you?
Yeah, I know.
But
Ronaldinho,
man.
Ronaldinho made you fall in love.
And you
Honestly,
know-
made you love.
and
Made you
Ronaldinho
laugh.
also helped Messi be the player he is today
Oh,
at
yes. Oh,
Barcelona.
yes. Oh, yes.
Ronaldinho helped mold Messi into
I
who
mean,
he is.
we're gonna interchange them. So Messi will be on the bench. He'll come in for.
All we're saying,
Ooh, that's
You know what
no
I'm
matter what Tahseen says today, we all know who's his GOAT.
No,
Cristiano Ronaldo.
never, brother. My goat is R9. Ronaldo.
Ma
Tahseen,
Pumpi.
that's Pumpis.
I call him
Pumpis,
Pumpan the
yeah.
other day by mistake.
Pumpan. But we just say Pumpis.
Come on, that guy.
No, brilliant,
Amazing,
brilliant.
amazing.
No, we love you, we love you.
Absolutely amazing.
Did you
Hey,
see the
guys,
respect from
just on that note,
from Vinicius?
Oh yeah,
He's rubbing his
that's
legs
the-
to get the
Ah,
power.
man.
Mustn't get the injuries, man.
That's it. Mustn't get the injuries.
Be careful.
But just on that note, You rub the- just on that note, guys, again, Instagram is rocking. Don't forget, we dropped something, a beautiful video again today on does Ronaldo make our all-time never?
Oh, yes.
Remember? And that's a question. So please drop one. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Sorry about it, Tahseen.
No problem.
We dropped it before. So no. Our
We're talking about all-time 11.
You remember the one we did about
What,
2-3
Ancelotti
weeks
as
ago,
our coach?
Ancelotti?
Not World Cup 11, our all-time
But which
football
Ronaldo?
11.
R9.
I've made it though.
Why are you telling
What do
them?
you know?
They're supposed to click the video to go and see it, man.
They're gonna see.
True. And the story is only 24 hours. So
Yeah,
only
exactly.
next week. It's okay, sir.
We can edit it out.
We can edit it out.
Awesome. So we locking in Ronaldinho.
Yeah, let's go with Ronaldinho.
You happy with Ronaldinho?
I'm happy.
The original Samba.
I mean, when we grew up,
Oh yeah, of course. Ronaldinho
Brazil
was-
dominated football.
Of course.
You know?
Ronaldinho was something else.
Ronaldinho dominated defense.
Yeah.
Yes, says Ibrahim Mohamed Chunara. This is look at this team.
What a team. Abdul Samad Kesem.
Ooh, man.
This is a brilliant.
You know when you call him Abdul Samad Kesem, then it's serious. Right?
It's serious.
Yeah.
Huh? Yes,
Shady.
I don't know, man. Can I run through it again?
Run through it.
Casillas in the poles. Cannavaro Thuram, centre back, right back Cafu, left back Roberto Carlos. In the center of the park we have Zinedine Zidane Rivaldo. On the right wing Ronaldinho, and on the left your goat, none other than CR7.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. Jokes.
Shady sounded like a horse pundit.
Yeah.
Better.
I thought
Hey,
auction,
no,
yeah. Was he
no.
auction?
Ba, ba,
Yeah,
ba.
or was he fun?
So right, we've got
I
it
was in the
sorted.
guns in the Durban July.
Durban, July. And now we get to our front two.
This is
And to
interesting.
you youngsters, Gunston was an amazing time in our lives.
I wish they bring it back for you
June,
guys.
July was something else, man. Growing up,
It was the time.
it was unmatched.
Unmatched.
I'm telling you.
And
Unmatched.
everybody met up there.
However, you made your
You
way
didn't
there.
want to go to. You didn't want to go to Ibiza. You didn't want to go to Madrid. You wanted to be in Durban for the
Marine
Durban
Parade.
July.
Even if you had 1,000 rand in your pocket, you were there,
going,
my
man.
friend.
It was good days. huh?
Yeah.
Multi Lane, Jokuls. It was a power
Yeah.
performance, man.
Ibrahim Mohamed Chunara, Joku.
He knows.
Am I giving away too much?
The
Am I
hot
giving
beer
away
in the
too
cold
much?
woman. He knows.
Am I giving away too much?
Durban Spa.
Durban Spa. Hey, Durban Spa was a wretched place back in the day.
Durban Spa.
Wretched.
If you guys don't like Ibrahim Durban Spa, you have to go with yourself.
Yes.
Boys, you coming out with some numbers there. You know,
Yeah,
that's what's happening.
Durban Spa and Holiday Inn were
Marine
wretched
Parade.
places,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Oh, Marine
But okay,
Parade.
we digress.
Oh, sorry,
we
guys.
digress. Let's get back into
days,
this.
good days.
Before we let out more secrets. So up front, our two attackers, Tahseen,
So, obviously,
excite us.
you want excitement? Ronaldo.
Which Ronaldo?
Not Cristiano. Ronaldo. R9.
Papumpi.
I like how they said, you want excitement? Ronaldo. Pumpies. Hey, Pumpy, man.
For all you youngsters,
Oh.
you don't know
What a player, man.
the fear Ronaldo put into the hearts of
The minute you saw
defenders.
his name on the team sheet, you knew it was game over.
And remember, you know, one of the performances that stands out for me with Ronaldo was Madrid came to Old Trafford. Beckham, I think that was his last season with us, and he was going, after the whole boot incident. And we needed to win. We needed to win that game, and United won it 4-3, right? But Ronaldo scored a hat trick. Ronaldo Lima scored a hat trick at Old Trafford. And we won the game 4-3, but we got kicked out on goal difference, and Madrid were dominating, and Ronaldo was untouchable.
Oh, yes.
You couldn't get close to him. He was on a different level. Beckham scored 2 that day, by the way.
Okay.
A brilliant free
David
kick
B.
with his stitches, plasters on his
DB.
head to show the media.
Hey,
he was
did you see? Sorry, I'm also. Did you see the respect from
Bukayo.
Bukayo?
Yeah, I mean,
Sir, may I please take a photo, Tahseen?
You see.
Look at that, man.
I love it.
I got 2 words for you, Farid. Ask me. Bukayo Saka.
So we've got Ronaldo there.
Yeah.
Ronaldo, when you think of Ronaldo, the picture comes in where he could run through midfields and defenses, you know.
There's a bulldozer.
Always a bulldozer.
You are strong, man.
His thighs, man.
Yeah.
I also step over.
Like 3 times.
And you knew he was going to do the step over.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
knew.
But you didn't
couldn't
know what
stop
to
him.
do.
You couldn't
Yeah.
stop him.
That's the truth.
He was amazing, man.
But Ibrahim also taking nothing away from that first spell of Cristiano Ronaldo at United.
No,
Remember
no,
what he used that when he used to go on that wing?
No, he was.
You
He was
don't know
brilliant.
what he was. Boom, boom. Those two Ronaldos, Cristiano and Ronaldo, those step overs were amazing.
I mean, that's a lesson to all you guys. If you want your
Amazing.
kids to become footballers, just name them Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, one time, man.
Huh?
Don't even waste time.
I mean, Farid's lighty is Zinedine. So, maybe he can emulate
Yeah,
Zidane.
Yeah.
But now we need a Ronaldo there.
And
Huh?
big up Zinedine in Turkey.
Yes.
Please, my boy, carry on playing football. We want to see you there. We want to see you
Trabzonspor,
there.
right?
Trabzonspor.
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 Yeah, big up, big up.
Well, my boy. All the best. That's for you.
And hopefully one day he can come on here. Coming to Old Trafford,
Amazing.
telling us his
Yes.
journey through football, Starting off in Turkey and playing on the fields of Old Trafford one day. Oh!
Zinedine! Chotia!
My man will have to start wearing a United t-shirt.
Yeah,
He'll have
dude.
to. He'll
So
have
he's
to.
coming to Liverpool. We already did the deal.
Agent
Is it?
EB has started.
But listen to me, let me tell you.
Agent EB.
If I made it in football, and if Liverpool approached me, I would not have, think twice.
Yeah.
I would sign it so
Oh,
quickly.
yes.
course.
Oh, yes.
Because yes, it's a rivalry.
Yeah.
But once
have that
you're
rivalry.
playing, it's
but
a
to play
different story.
football,
Yeah.
imagine playing for a club like Liverpool or playing for a club like
amazing,
Manchester
yeah.
United. So much history, so much class. I mean, it's amazing, right? So
The truth is coming out. He's got Liverpool in
Liverpool.
his heart.
we
Yeah.
have respect. It's all about respect. All about respect.
That's it. 100%.
So we've got your
Tahseen.
second position, Tahseen.
So second position, the leading goal scorer, all-time leading goal scorer, Miroslav Klose.
Brilliant.
I'm not going to say anything.
My
I'll
man
let
is
Shady
happy
take
Why
this
don't you
one.
like the
So-
Germans?
Miroslav Klose, like you said, the highest.
The only German I like is
And his
Best.
record will never
Besti.
be broken.
No,
Who's
it can't
Besti?
be
I don't
broken.
think
Schweinsteiger.
This Muller was
World
supposed to
Cup.
break it and
Top player.
nothing.
But for what? 5
Yeah.
World Cups or 4 World Cups?
It was five. World Cup.
Five World
5
Cups.
World Cups. And there's no player that's played
No.
5 World Cups.
Miroslav
Ronaldo,
Ronaldo
and he
Yeah,
couldn't
now,
break
but
it.
he's
Yeah.
not-
No,
How
but
many
Ronaldo
goals
doesn't
did
have a good goal scoring record.
No, but what I'm saying
How
is that
many goals
that's
was it, Klose?
18, is it?
18
No. Yeah,
goals.
18 almost.
No, that's
yeah.
brilliant.
I think it's 18 goals. Because at one World Cup, I think it was 2002, he scored like phenomenal
Yeah, he
amount of
did.
goals. Huh?
Ooh, brilliant. So
He
guys,
played
Almost broke
2010, right?
Eusebio's record
Yeah.
in the one
Uh-huh.
World Cup.
He played in 2010, right?
yes, he did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Germany
Swanson.
finished third.
Third, yeah.
They beat Uruguay, right? If he scored there, he was outright.
So Klose bowed out as Germany's all-time leading scorer with 16 of his goals recorded in 24 appearances across the World
16.
Cup.
16
Yeah.
goals.
16, not bad at all. Not
Is that the
bad
most
at all.
goals in a World Cup?
Most goals.
Most goals. Still today.
Okay, so
Wow,
I'll give you
well
that
done.
one.
Better
I'll
safe
give you
Klose.
that one, Tahseen.
If Ibrahim's giving it to you, that's your team. Let's
Yeah,
run through
yeah.
it. So we've got in the polls our number 1, Iker Casillas. Our centre-back partnering, brilliant partnering. We've got Fabio Cannavaro and Lilian Thuram.
Brilliant.
On the right back and left back, we have our 2 Brazilian superstars. We have Cafu on the right, Roberto Carlos on the left. And in the center of the park, Tahseen went first for 4-4-2. We tweaked it up a bit and now we have 4-2-4. In our center mid, we have none other than Zinedine Zidane and Rivaldo. On the right hand side, we have Ronaldinho, Cristiano Ronaldo. That's your 4 and your wingers. Up front, none other than Mapumpi, Ronaldo Lima,
R9.
Pumpis, and Miroslav Klose. What a team, man.
What a
The
team.
OG.
What a
Ronaldo.
Listen, you're talking about those 2 strikers, right? They are the top 2 goal scorers in World Cups.
Both of
Klose
them.
and R9 Ronaldo.
How much is R9 on?
15.
Ooh, just
If he
Sure.
didn't get injured, I think.
Yeah.
98 World Cup, if that guy wasn't injured, 2002, I mean, he would have been flying.
But which World Cup was problem with his chicken? It was in France, 98.
98.
He had a
98.
problem or something.
Oh, where
Before
apparently
that.
he got food poisoning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't food poisoning.
Yeah,
It was,
exactly.
used
Let's
as
leave
a
that
trophy.
controversy for another day. Let's
Give
leave
me.
that controversy.
I hope I'm not going ahead of my time. Right? Okay,
No, but Farid was going to say something
Farid,
about the
go for it,
strikers.
go
What
for
were
it,
you
go
going to
for
say?
So Germany's got a lot of
Thomas
players
Muller.
in a-
I'm sure Beckenbauer is
Gerd
up
Muller.
there.
Yeah.
No, not Beckenbauer. Gerd Muller, yeah.
Gerd Muller's there. And then the only other... There's no other modern players on the list.
Lothar Matthäus?
Matthäus was close, but so it's Klose, Ronaldo, Muller, Gerd Muller.
Gerd
Muller.
Or Gerd.
Gerd, yeah, from the Val, from Vereniging.
Then Jus Fontaine. And then Pele. And then Coxis.
Okay.
Hungary.
But I mean,
And Klinsmann.
Klinsmann. Brilliant. But
I think Klinsmann had the record for a while, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, we from 94 onwards,
Yeah.
so I mean, they won't even be considered, right? Tahseen, who captains this team?
So, like I said, it's
You've got
tough.
Cannavaro, you've got Cafu,
You got leaders in
Casillas,
Zidane,
I mean, Zidane.
You know? So,
CR7 could captain this team.
No.
Why
No.
not? CR7.
you got
No,
World
but
Cup
CR7
winners. You got Cannavaro
captain
who won the
this
World
team.
Cup.
But Ibi, this guy can't change, man. When he said my right back and also my captain Cafu.
Yeah.
Oh,
He already, he's-
Exactly.
But,
Once
now,
again,
no,
but I was
but
telling
he
you.
was going to change. He was thinking
No,
of
no,
changing.
no.
You sure?
I was telling you that there are World Cup winners in Cannavaro, Zidane.
Oh, you are
know?
going back there.
Captains.
Okay. I'm wondering,
So-
when you come in, you're going to change his mind.
I mean, I'm going to stick with Cafu.
Cafu is
I love
captain.
it.
Beautiful.
Peer pressure, guys, peer
Never.
pressure.
Never.
So Tahseen, your bench, 5 players, quickly run them
Sure.
down.
So, I'm going to go with...
Goalkeeper
Goalkeeper
first.
I'm going to give Buffon as a second.
Why? Give you Oliver Kahn show? You
No,
want
no,
to
no.
talk about
It was an
Kahn?
honorable mention on Oliver Kahn. Yeah. So,
And
and,
Solskjaer won it!
and Marcel Desailly.
Oh, yes, what
Yeah.
a player.
And it's so tough. But I mean, I have to bring him in. Figo.
Ooh, Luis
You know,
Figo.
Luis Figo.
Figo.
And
Hey, the next
who,
one.
there's so many other honorable mentions. Batistuta, Thomas Muller, Maldini,
Batistuta, I would rather go for
But
Roberto Baggio if I'm going for
Baggio, Romario.
Italian. Oh no, but
I
it's
got-
Argentinian and Italian. Two
So
different.
there's so many guys that can come in, but I think I'm gonna go with a tricky one. I'm gonna bring Dennis Bergkamp in here.
Why not?
You know,
You just made Shady happy.
A little bit of an Arsenal there.
So that's 4, one more Tahseen.
and Dunga.
Dunga. Guys,
Dunga.
just do, and Farid's smiling because he knows what I'm going to say. That's just rubber stamps what I'm about to say. Tahseen's GOAT is Cristiano
Never.
Ronaldo because Messi doesn't even make his bench.
Oh, I forgot about
Messi.
Messi. Messi, I even told you that he's gonna be a substitute for Ronaldinho.
But you didn't give it to us on your subs.
I'm going with 6 subs.
No. We only allow 5. Messi doesn't make Tahseen's World Cup
Tahseen
squad.
changed it. Boom, just like, I'm waiting
No,
for
I got him excited.
Yeah,
I
you
got
got
him
me
excited.
confused now. You see, that's what you do.
Okay. So you
Old
want
Man
to-
United tactics.
No, we leave it at
You
that. No
gave
Messi.
us-
No,
No,
Messi,
So
definitely.
who drops out from your bench?
Dunga. Dunga goes.
What Dunga?
Dunga.
What?
Dunga is a reserve.
World
How
Cup
are you doing
winner.
that?
Yeah,
World Cup winner
Captain,
Dunga.
fantastic.
It's tough.
He was our
It's tough.
captain for Brazil.
Mm.
So you're going for Messi.
No, go with Messi. Go with Messi. I said initially Messi.
Good one. And now, Ibi, who coaches this world class team?
Needs to be a coach that coached at the World Cup.
Sure, it's
Who coaches
tough.
this world class team?
Lippi. I think Lippi.
Not Filippo Lippi, Marcelo Lippi.
Marcelo Lippi.
Marcelo Filippo
Or-
Lippi.
Now you're just making up names. Every Italian is not Filippo.
Filippo Lippi.
Marcelo.
Filippo Marcelo Lippi.
Abdul is just giving people names.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
So Lippi or Scolari?
Scolari. I think those are the two.
Scolari won it in 2002,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
With
And he
Brazil.
was
Yeah,
good,
and he
eh?
was a class.
And he was there with Portugal in 2006, I think.
And what about Carlos Queiroz?
Well, there's so many to choose. How do you?
Carlos.
Carlos.
Unless you're getting old.
Scolari.
I
So who are you going for?
I
Okay, who are you
think
going for? We get you got.
let's
big
go with
options.
Scolari. I think Scolari is your best.
Luis Phillips.
Because of the
Scolari.
players that are chosen here. He's worked with them. He's worked with the.
He was there 2002, right? With Brazil.
I think isn't he the most?
Yeah, he's won the most
What
World
about a
Cups.
modern coach? That the French coach, Deschamps.
You know who I like is the Saudi coach. But he's got no pedigree yet, but a good coach.
Good, yeah, he's-
So you're going for Deschamps.
But Scolari's been to the
Scolari.
I'm going with Scolari.
Scolari.
He scored the most.
Yeah.
And he
well-
coached Portugal in 2006.
And I think he's
to
won
get
the
to
most World Cups
semi-final.
as a
He took Portugal to the semi-final.
Yeah.
That
So
was
he's worked
that
with
was the World Cup where Ronaldo got Rooney sent off.
Yeah.
He's worked with all the Brazilians here, and he's worked with your goat, CRs.
You mean
And-
our goat?
And your too.
You mean ours? I mean, guys,
A goat is a
this
goat.
guy's talking about the GOAT. I don't see a Messi on his paper. I see a Cristiano Ronaldo
And
starting
in the starting
11.
11, I'm sure in the starting 11.
Look, I know what of lie. Ronaldo is the goat. You happy?
And it's locked. It's locked and it's
Definitely.
on.
Locked in.
He's the goat.
CR7 the GOAT.
Anyways, guys, that was
The only
a
blemish
fantastic-
the only blemish is him playing for Man United.
I mean, that's where we built him. So, Alex, put some respect on that name.
Sir
some respect
Alex
on it.
Ferguson. So yeah, wow guys, what a segment. Tahseen, this team is absolutely amazing.
And the segment was fantastic.
It was
fantastic.
brilliant. The banter, the fun, was
it.
No, it was
absolutely
too good.
amazing.
Too good.
So,
Always good to have you on.
Ibi, you want to run through it?
Yeah, let's run through
Run
it
through
quickly.
it.
We've
You can use
got.
the black book.
Let
Can I hold
me
up
take
to
it from memory. Let's see.
Go, go,
Let's see how good your
let's see if
memory
my
is.
memory is good.
Go for it.
So we've got Casillas in the polls.
I'm going to give you a tick, right? Like I'm marking an
Please,
exam.
mark an
Marking an
exam.
exam.
Sir
Yes,
Shady.
yeah.
Sir
Yes, sir,
Shady.
you were
Sir.
saying.
We've got Casillas in the polls.
Okay.
We've got Cannavaro and Thuram as your spine.
Okay.
Cafu on the right, Carlos on the left.
Okay.
Zidane and Rivaldo in the center. We've got Ronaldinho playing out on the right. Cristiano, the GOAT Ronaldo on the left. R9, Mapumpi up front, partnering Miroslav Klose.
The OG.
Well,
The
and my
OG.
boy, you have got 10 out of 11.
Thank you, coach.
10 out of 11.
Why 10 out of 11? I got 11 out of 11. What are you talking?
Okay, sorry. We got 11 out of 11. Sorry.
You sure?
He was going to go 10 out of 10 and then he realized it's 11 players.
Let's see how well he knows my bench.
Okay, let's go.
And then on the bench, we've got the Italian goalkeeper, Gigi Buffon. We've got Marcel Desailly playing there. We've got Lionel Messi. We've got Dennis Bergkamp. And I forget the last one. So I'm going to get 15 out of 16.
15 out of 16, that's a fail mark for you,
Who's
sir.
the next one? Who's the last one?
Luis Figo.
Oh, Luis Figo! How can I forget Luis Figo?
But you did well.
My
You
first
did
Portuguese love, Luis Figo. What a player, man. What a
I
player.
don't think the young guys know about Figo.
Oh, what a
well. Hey,
player.
actually...
Watch a documentary.
Did you watch it?
I didn't watch his
Yeah,
film. I watched the Madrid one, the Galacticos.
The Galacticos.
I
But
got
this
the
one is
Figo
a
one.
fair,
Yeah.
You watched it on
No, I
Netflix?
haven't
You
watched
watched it, not yet?
No.
They wanted
I want
to
to watch
kill
it.
him.
Controversial.
Very-
The
very-
Catalonians want to kill us
But
only.
there was one game that got abandoned. Eh?
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
throwing those flames in it on the ground. I was, oh, crazy.
But you know why he went to Madrid, right? You heard the story, like
Yeah,
proper
yeah.
story.
It's amazing.
All of it.
100%.
All of it.
Okay,
He
but
denies
I want to
it.
watch it.
They deny it, but it's...
You mean it
it's
was
the
a
most
bet?
common story, yeah.
No, but also the Madrid president
Yes.
came in and said that
Florentino Perez.
Perez, if I win the presidency, I'm bringing Luis Figo. And
So
if I
that was
can't,
cool.
I'll resign the same day. So he already started conquering in the background. The moment he won the presidency,
Luis Figo.
he
No,
signed
but
Luis Figo.
before that, he went to Figo and he told Figo.
Yeah, he told him before that,
He told
obviously.
him, if I win the presidency, come to Madrid.
Yes.
And then he said, I'll pay you 20 million.
And the rest is history as part of the
And then
Galacticos.
if I lose
What a
the
player.
presidency,
He was
What
the
a
start
player.
of the Galactic.
He was
Yeah.
the start. Just the start.
Original.
Luis Figo was the first Galactic.
Galactico.
And he was classy at Barcelona too.
I mean, obviously the guys were there, but he was the first one brought in, and then they started building
Around
the
it.
Galacticos.
Yeah.
And it actually left a sour taste in the mouth of Hierro. And he eventually left Real Madrid.
True that. So wow.
But anyways,
Yeah.
that's a
at the
story for
end-
another
At the
day.
end of Tahseen Dessu's all-time World Cup 11, brilliant stuff. Phenomenal team.
Tahseen, always brilliant to have you on.
Yeah, amazing.
Thanks,
stuff,
always
man.
good to be here.
Definitely when the Premier League
And
season
remember, we
starts
went to
again,
Qatar, eh?
we
Yeah,
need to
yeah,
get your all-time 11. So
Yes,
Sure.
all-time.
Liverpool
I'm,
11.
I'm looking forward to
That will
that
be a
as
good
well.
one. Yeah.
Right.
I hope Jordan Henderson makes it over Gerrard. Best captain in modern day history for Liverpool. But let's leave that for another day.
This guy really
Guys,
got something
don't
about
forget-
Liverpool.
Don't forget
There's something
to like,
inside there about
share,
Liverpool.
subscribe, hit the bell notification. This is going to be amazing.
Awesome
the banter
stuff,
is always
guys.
good. We are loving it. We are loving your guys' support. And with that, we
We
are
are
gunning to Qatar. Thank you
Thank you
guys.
guys. Wow.